Hey everybody, this is Steve here and welcome to day 4 of the InnoCraft Redstone Advent Calendar. And today we're going to look at the comparator. So the first thing we're going to take a look at in this episode is the main feature, or well, the most useful feature of the comparator. And that is, the comparator can read the inventory of a block that has inventory. That means I can place a chest here, for example. I can place blocks in and I will get an output. The more blocks I will place in, the higher my output will get. What's pretty cool is that it also works through a block. That means if I have a chest here filled with items and a comparator here, I can place a block between these and I will get my output. And this output is still depends on the amount of items in the chest. The next feature I'm going to show you is a very useful feature, but it's not as well known as the other feature, but it's definitely pretty cool. This feature is based in two modes, the compare mode and the subtract mode. The compare mode is the mode in that the comparator standardly is if you place it. You can get it into subtract mode by clicking it once. The lamp at the front of the comparator indicates the mode. Lit up is subtract mode and not lit is compare mode. So let's begin with the compare mode. The comparator basically has two inputs, the main input on the back and the secondary input. The secondary input can be on the left or on the right, it doesn't matter. At the front there is the output. The main input can be activated with everything, so you can take a redstone here, you can take a repeater, you can basically take everything. And the side input can only be activated by redstone, a repeater or a comparator. So in compare mode, the comparator does output exactly the same signal strength as inputted on the back. That means if I power it directly at where the comparator is, at signal strength 15, that means that he will output 15 as well. If I'll input one less than 15, he will also output one less than 15. If I'll input the lowest signal strength like this, he will also output the lowest signal strength. So that basically if the side input isn't on, he'll just mirror this redstone to right there. The side input does not affect anything if the back input isn't turned on. So the main part of the compare mode is basically pretty simple. It basically just checks if the secondary input has a stronger signal than the main input. If it has a stronger signal, it will turn the output completely off. And if it does not, it will leave the output like it is. So I will show this now to you. For example, we have 13 at the back. It will output 13 at the front. Now we have a stronger signal than 13. For example, 14 at the secondary input. It will completely switch off the main output. If we unflick this, it will turn on the output again. If we have the same signal strength or a signal strength smaller, it will just leave the output like it is. So the next mode we're going to take a look at is the subtract mode. It basically subtracts the side signal from the back signal. That means, for example, we can input 13 right here, and now we can do 13 minus 12, for example, and we'll get 1, because 13 minus 12 is 1. And with this technique, we can just calculate everything. So, for example, we can do 4 minus 2 equals 2. And that's basically what the comparator does in subtract mode. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Steve, and I'm going to see you tomorrow at day 5.